coming from Seal Rocks, which is near Taree, and we went through Kempsey, and then we were just about 30 k's out of Urunga when we saw this thing.
So you were south of Urunga? So were you north of Nambucca Heads?
Yes, we'd gone past the Port Macquarie turn-off, the Kempsey turn-off, and I remember looking and thinking we were about 30 k's out of Cost.
There's a stretch of bushland there along the highway.
Yes.
It's called Newry.
Yeah, it's a split highway. So when we came upon it, we couldn't turn back, and there was nowhere to turn off to sort of park at the side of the road. We just had to keep going. We were towing a trailer, and we were worried someone was going to run up behind us if we stopped.
Take us through the story.
Yeah, we were just travelling along. It was raining. We were towing a trailer. We took a left turn in the road, and all of a sudden we came up on this mass in the road, and that we had to swerve and miss. And at first I thought maybe a tree was down or whatever, but it was animal. And we swerved to miss it, and I knew what I saw, and I just wasn't sure if my husband saw the same thing. And he just turned to me and he said, that could only be one thing. Because we both did the same thing. We ran through our head what it could be. Was it a horse? Even a llama? What was it? Was it a deer? But to us, what we saw was the back view of what was like a large ape on the road.
As you're coming towards it, you're getting closer to it, you come up across it, you have to swerve for it, you're getting a closer view now. Can you describe to me, basically from head to toe, what you saw?
We just saw the shoulders and the back. We estimated the shoulders would have been about 900 millimetres high, and where the space it took up on the left lane of the highway, we estimated it would have been about 1.5 metres the length of the back, and it looked like it had been knocked over and it was sort of tucked up in like a fetal position, and we just saw the back. And it had long hair. My husband thought about 100 millimetres, I think just a little bit longer than that, long hair, and the hair colour was like a very blondie, gingery colour. But it was big.
When you say gingery, are you talking about an orangey sort of brown?
Yeah, but pale.
A little bit lighter.
Pale. Yeah, it was quite pale. I was surprised how pale it was.
The form of this creature, did it resemble a human form? You know, 2 arms, 2 legs,
yeah.
Similar to what we have.
Honestly, what I thought it was straight away was the back of something that looked like an ape. I didn't think it was human. It was too big, and it was hairy. What you could see was the blondie glow of the hair.
The height of this thing, if it had have stood up, what would you estimate?
Well, I'm only going by the length of the torso. If the torso was 1.5 metres long,
I would have estimated between 2 metres and 2.4.
Yeah, we think maybe 2 to 2.4 metres high. It was big.
What would that be in feet for us old people?
What would that be in feet?
8 foot.
Yeah, 8-9 feet.
Wow, I mean, that is something large, very large.
Well, it was not a little thing on the road. I mean, the immediate thing that runs through your head, was it a cow, whatever you think it was, but it wasn't. It's something we've never ever seen before, let alone on a road.
So therefore it was quite clearly in a human form, covered in hair, 8 feet. Yeah. In the left-hand lane, you say?
It was in the left-hand lane. Yeah, it was in the left-hand lane, and it took off. It took up a good 1.5 metres of that lane.
Was there much other traffic around at the time?
That time of night, it's mainly trucks on the road, that stretch.
How far behind you was other traffic?
We didn't have a lot that we thought behind us, other than a few trucks further back that we passed.
You're saying this is between like 8 and 9 o'clock at night?
Yes. Hang on, my husband wants to say something.
I've seen a lot of roadkill animals, cows, horses, the like. My estimation was that it had only just happened. A truck had nicked it, and he was hit to the side of the road, towards the side of the road, and it was fresh. Now I'm just presuming that it only just happened. There was no glass or animal, car parts on the road. So I'm saying it would have been hit by a truck. And we went on a bit further, and I was thinking if I'd have hit that thing, it would have wiped out the front of my car. So it had to be avoided. It was large enough to destroy the front end of the car.
If a car had have hit this, it would have been major damage and it would have pulled over some 100 metres ahead.
Yes.
Yeah, I wouldn't have driven over it.
So we were wondering if maybe a truck had just clipped it.
The next question is, what's happened to the body? As I was saying to Pip before, where there's one, there's another not too far away. The reason you don't find they're dead is because they look after each other as humans would. They wouldn't just leave them there to rot.
No.
So there's a possibility that it was possibly dragged from the side of the road, picked up and taken away.
It looked to me like it had, because we just registered the back view of it, that it was totally tucked in. The head was tucked in, that it had been knocked over, and it was almost in like a fetal position maybe, because like it was in, no, I don't know if it was alive or dead, but yeah, it looked like something was tucked in, and all we could see was the shoulders and the back, and everything else was tucked up in front of it, if you could understand. It was lying on its right-hand side, so its head was towards the centre of the road.
The knees were tucked up towards the chest, were they?
Yeah, that's what I would imagine, was that its head and everything else was tucked up in front of it, because we just saw this big back and shoulders. We were just really relieved we didn't hit it.
Can you describe the shoulders and the width of the shoulders?
Yeah, the shoulders, again, we think about 900 high. They tapered down to a narrower waist area. It looked like triangular, slightly narrow at the waist. And the hair, it was just obviously this corn-coloured hair.
Was the hair matted or was it smooth?
It was flowing, but you could see the strands of it. So it wasn't like great dreadlocks, but you could see that it was, there was a coarseness to it and there was a length to it. It wasn't sleek to the body.
At what distance did you first see it?
What distance do you think? What distance do you think we first saw it on the road?
Oh, it was only about coming around the corner, it would have been about 8 to 10 metres.
Yeah, it was very close. It was only about 8 to 10 metres. It was a very sharp swerve we had to make. Yeah.
So as you went past it, it was only a metre or so away from the side of the car?
The car, yeah.
Who was driving at the time?
My husband, and I was in the passenger side.
So therefore it was on your side of the car as you went past it?
Yeah, it was an extremely dark night and it was very wet. So once we passed it, I couldn't get a good look at it. And we're pretty sure it was about 30 kilometres out from the outskirts of Coffs Harbour.
Did you smell anything at the time, after you went past it?
No, not at all, because we had the air conditioner on in the car and on recycle, didn't smell a thing.
Was there much traffic ahead of you?
No.
And not much behind you?
No, just mainly trucks. On that night, it wasn't a lot of cars on the road at all.
It was a Thursday night.
Yeah, just last night.
You didn't notice whether there's any blood on the road?
No, because it was raining. My husband is convinced he was just clipped. Maybe he was stunned. We don't know. No evidence of that we could see of trauma or. We've lived in the country before and we've seen cows struck and we can see the mess they can make. That wasn't the feeling we got. It just didn't look like there was a lot of blood and guts or anything.
I put up a report yesterday or the day before, and it was from Alpha in Queensland. this couple, or actually as a family, they came across this creature that was sitting upright in a lane, or just beside the road, and they thought that had been hit by a car as well. This one you're talking about, it would had to have been hit by a truck because the car would have done damage.
And my husband's an old truckie from years back, and that's what he felt, was that it had been clipped by a truck and it had fallen on the road. That's what it looked like. But
we don't know whether it was dead or alive, really, do we? Well, as you say,
no.
was it simply just knocked out?
Yeah, because again, if a truck had hit him head on, it would have been absolute carnage, and the truck would have had to have stopped. I'm wondering if it just got sideswiped and maybe it was stunned. I don't know. So
again, if you had to draw a close similarity to any sort of creature that you've ever seen before, what would you?
Easily, I've seen photos of great apes reclining. That was the back I saw.
So more like a gorilla than a monkey.
Yes, it was bigger than an ape. But to me, it looked like some sort of, big primate. Something very broad shoulders with slightly tapered waist. Very powerful. That was the impression I had.
So therefore, it's very muscular, not a lot of fat.
Yeah. That was the impression I got.
You seem to have taken note of the shoulders as you passed it. Did they seem muscular? Were they bulbous?
They looked powerful, and the height we definitely took notice of. We both said straight away, what height do you think that was? And I thought maybe 1.2, and my husband said no, about 900, which upon thinking of the proportion of the 1.5 length body, that would be about right. Yeah, look, if I was at a zoo and I knew this was an ape, I would have thought it was curled up in a ball. That was the impression I got, that its head was forward, its legs and arms were tucked in front of it. That is what I thought, the impression I received.